everyone. Welcome to Community CPA 3 p.m. webinar. Thursdays, of course, is our special day. We always welcome a guest speaker to join us. And today we have Katherine Harrington, who is from the West Des Moines Chamber of Commerce. She's the president and CEO there. And we are going to be talking about a summit that they are helping to put on, the Black and Brown Business Summit. So welcome, Katherine. Thank you for coming on today with us. We really appreciate your time.
Oh yeah, thank you, Katherine. Really appreciate the opportunity. I'm super happy to be here and help inform everybody of what's going on pretty soon. So
awesome. So before we dive into our topic, I want to go over a little bit about Community CPA, if that's okay with you, Katherine.
I love it.
All right. Issues sharing my screen.
That happens. It's okay.
Okay. Are you seeing my?
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. All right. So about Community CPA, we are a full service CPA firm. Our website is at www.communitycpa.com, and you can also find us on social media. So we have all of our webinars up on YouTube, and you can find us on Facebook as well. So yes, as I mentioned, we have a wide variety of services, accounting and payroll, audit, taxes, of course, during this time, advisory and legal as well. So about us, we have a very diverse staff. Collectively, we speak 9 different languages, and the spirit of our firm is very much to share knowledge. That's why we have these webinars, and we've been doing them every day except for Sundays. And so we take your well-being personally, knowing that if you do well, we will as well. About Ying, she is the CEO and managing partner. So many of you already know about her, but she serves on the National Taxpayer Advocacy Panel, which is a volunteer advisory committee to the IRS. She loves to advocate on behalf of taxpayers, so feel free to send her an email if you have any recommendations. Subject line, tap recommendation. And she is also an author. So in 2019, she put out her first book, which was called Appointment with Ying at 8 a.m. And that was about starting up a business and how to do that. And she is currently working on her second book, her 10 a.m. book, which will be on building a business. So watch out for that. We're hoping to publish it this year. No responsibility disclaimer, of course, just letting everybody know that situations and information change. So for things pertaining to your business, please be sure to consult your legal and financial advisors. Katherine, again, thank you for having us. I know that you spent many years at the Business Record before coming on the West Des Moines Chamber of Commerce. So I have listed out some of your accomplishments here. But yeah, today we're happy to start talking about the summit. Do you want to share anything first about the Chamber of Commerce and yourself? Oh,
that is me.
Yeah.
So we're putting 50 cents in a jar every time we're on mute, and we have to say unmute. So got a lot of money ready for maybe a holiday party this year. Oh, but I'm just thrilled to be here. Yeah, I started as president and CEO of the West Des Moines Chamber on April 1st, April Fool's Day. So kind of a unique time, just like you, Katherine, you started a little bit before that. But yeah, it's certainly a really wild time to be involved in the chamber. And, we're here to help our community, help our businesses grow just like you are. And we're really here to be a resource, to prop them up, to give them tools, networking, and promotion for our businesses, our members, of which 30% of our members are not even in West Des Moines. So we have a huge, broad membership base, a lot of companies in the entire region of Greater Des Moines. So But yeah, it's been a challenging year, and that's what we're laser focused on, is helping those businesses, stay alive during COVID and even grow in some instances. So.
Perfect. So can you give us the brief overview of the Black and Brown Summit? What are some of the key goals it's trying to accomplish and the format that it's going to take?
Yeah, great question. So we are a week away. Oh my gosh, April 22 and April 23 are the dates, and right here. And it is a hybrid event. It is made possible by our presenting sponsor, Principal. So thank you so much to Principal for supporting and helping to make this possible. But it's pretty neat being a hybrid event. Anybody in the world has access to the information and can join us. And the in-person portion is hosted by our amazing partner, Athene. So we do have some in-person portion. We had tickets that went for sale there, and they sold out quite fast. But it's only $15 to attend. And I think right now we still have some free tickets available. If you go to our registration page, there's a special code word that you enter. And I think we might have some free tickets still available to attend, but no more in person. But we certainly have that link to the telecast. So this will be live telecasted through Coco Creative Agency. Terrence Thames is the owner and creative director for that amazing organization. So he is bringing this event to life for everybody to see and be part of. You asked about the goals and, why are we doing this? What do we want to accomplish? So there's a lot of things. This all really started, honestly, with George Floyd and the civil unrest of a year ago. There has been a groundswell of support for Black and Brown businesses, minority populations. And so we are really at a watershed moment right now where companies, people, organizations want to help and support these businesses to help them start, just like what Ying is doing. She wrote her book. We need to talk to Ying for next year's event. She needs to be one of our
Sure.
speakers, right? But we're trying to give them the best advice we can to start a business, keep it going, to grow it, maybe to give, how do you give your business to your family, legacy planning. So, all those things that Community CPA Associates is trying to do as well. We are too, with this 2-day summit, jam-packed with expert speakers, keynotes. We have a pitch competition. There's just a whole lot. So, we really hope that these businesses take away networking with leaders that can help them grow their business. Key partnerships might be formed from these new relationships, which would be amazing. I mean, can you imagine like maybe meeting Hy-Vee, and perhaps you have a product that might be at all of the Hy-Vee stores nationwide due to a new connection you make because of the summit. Like, let's say I'm making barbecue sauce and I'm only making 1,000 jars a month. Well, guess what? You meet Hy-Vee and you might be making 100,000 jars a week if you're in all the stores across the country, so this is where the networking is going to be crucial for these folks. But we hope they have connections, takeaways, information, lifelong learning, and just some things that can give them tools they can use tomorrow in their business to apply now. So it's going to be, I'm so excited.
Awesome. I am super excited to hear about those workshops and speakers. Can you tell us a little more about some that you'd like to highlight?
Yes. So we have 2 days. The first day is really our pitch competition. In the morning, we have a workshop, and that's just for our 22 pitch competition applicants. We have a workshop with area experts that are going to help these folks, give them great advice. And to give you a sense of who these pitch workshop people are, we have Tej to Juan. And if you know Tej, she's an incredible leader at Principal. And we have, let's see, let me look at my list too, because we have about 40 speakers, so it's hard to keep them all straight. We have Curdy Levy, who is managing director at Techstars, Nate Stewart, who is senior VP merchandising at Hy-Vee, and then Carlos Rojas, who is a co-founder at BizLabs. So those are our workshop experts, and our 22 pitch applicants are going to get great ideas from them. And then we have a pitch competition in the afternoon that will be live telecasted. Anybody can go to their computer and watch that. There's $10,000 at stake, which is very cool.
That's amazing.
So we have 7 finalists that are part of that were selected. And our 7 finalists will go in front of esteemed panel of judges. There's 9 esteemed judges. We've got Nora with Stagery, Lou Spain, Barry Adams, Miriam de Dios Woodard, Dan Luger, Veda Grantham, Mo Sane, Cleo Franklin, and then Selu Timbo is our MC for that. So I know that's a lot of names, but just to give you an idea of what's going on. But so that first day, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. on April 22nd, anybody can log on and watch that pitch competition with our 7 amazing finalists. So that's just day 1. So do you want me to tell you a little bit about day 2?
Please do.
Okay. So day 2 on April 23, I think kind of helps keep us on track. We start at 9 a.m. and anybody can log onto their computer that registers, and we have a welcome, and then we have a keynote with Brandon Copeland, and he's a superstar. Brandon Copeland is an NFL player, incredible. I believe he just got signed too, and he is so inspirational. He's also a real estate investor. He teaches, he's a professor at the Wharton School of Management.
Awesome.
Yep. So he is not only an athlete, but he's a professional, and he's also a venture capitalist. So he also helps to support and grow these businesses too. So that's in the morning from 9 to 10. And then we have some breakouts. We have breakouts for emerging businesses and breakouts for more established businesses. So if you're just starting up, different tracks, exactly. And our topics are social media and marketing, because that is key right now to help grow. And then our second topic for those 2 lines of businesses are financial and legal. So what do you have to think about from that perspective? And then at 2 o'clock, excuse me, at 2 o'clock, we have George Herrera is our keynote there. And he used to be the president of the U.S. Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. And he sits on the board of Travel and Leisure magazine and all of the travel and leisure brands. So he is incredible. He's a many times over award winner in many different areas with the Hispanic community. He had a very popular TV show called Hispanics Today that he produced and ran himself with a bunch of amazing, talented folks. So he is truly gifted, George Herrera. And then in the afternoon from 3 to 4, we have awards. We're giving money to the NAACP and Jules Academy. We're writing big checks to them. We did a t-shirt. We did a t-shirt fundraiser, and 100% of the net proceeds from our t-shirt fundraiser goes to Jules Academy and the NAACP. So that's $3,000 we're giving to those organizations. And then we're giving an award, and I can't say who it is yet because it's a big surprise, but we're giving an award to an incredible business that is very supportive of Black and brown businesses. And that's our Mel Essex Award. It's a brand new award that we're bringing back to life. So that's a pretty good overall summary. So
awesome, thank you. So you mentioned and talked a bit about the pitch competition already. people have to pre-register for that to be in those workshops?
So for the workshops, we gave registration for free to our pitch competition applicants.
Right.
We had 22 amazing people, so we hope they all go to that workshop and take advantage. So that's really free. We also gave them free tickets for their family, to log on to the telecast and cheer them on if they made it to that pitch competition. So that was free. It's free for those folks, just for their hard work and effort. So
that's wonderful. And then in terms of like the telecast, where is it going to be aired? Is that on Facebook or?
Great question. So that will be for those folks that registered, they can go to our homepage.
Okay.
wdmchamber.org, super easy. And there's a link there to lots of information about the summit. And as when you register, we will be sending you out a link. I think you'll get 3 different emails with communication just to get you excited and pumped up and stuff. So if you register, we'll send a lot of communication to you with the link and those things. So yeah, so pretty cool.
Awesome. So I know that we're like less than, we're about a week out. Oh my gosh, right? What are some ways that businesses can participate either in this event or in the future? I imagine you're wanting it to take place annually. So
you're right. So this is our first annual. We will be doing this every year. This is not a one and done. This is a commitment to help these businesses. So this is our first annual, and it's going to be incredible. And it's just so easy to log on. We encourage everybody to register so that you get that link so that you can log on. We will be taping it. So those recordings will be available after, resources, great information as well. So that's neat. And there's also another component I want to tell you about that I wasn't able to mention yet, but we just started something this week called Diversity Week. And we have 25 Black and brown businesses that are our virtual vendors. And we have a whole web page devoted to them. And then we are doing tons of marketing this week to spotlight them on all of our social media channels. We're really trying to encourage people to buy from them, and yep. And so we really hope that people go to our website and look at these businesses and we've got, I think 25 participating there. So those are our virtual vendors, and they're all brand new West Des Moines Chamber members too. So we're going to be promoting them all year long. So, which is awesome.
Yes, that's great. And then you had mentioned about networking during the event. How does that look like on the virtual platform?
Yeah, so networking on the virtual platform is a little different, than in person, of course. And we're going to talk about ways we might do that. We're still kind of finalizing exactly every minute of the program, et cetera. But since we have everybody's email, we're going to be emailing to them information on how to reach out to these companies and sponsors that want to help them. So we're going to be sending them tools and additional resources after the event as well, and folks to contact for more information. And I want to spotlight again, Principal is our presenting sponsor. Athene is our partner sponsor and where the in-person portion is happening. Hy-Vee is our pitch competition partner. So we love Hy-Vee for that. That's amazing. And then our advocate sponsors that are really huge champions include Wells Fargo, US Bank, F&G, and Bank of America. So there are more sponsors than that, but it would take a long time for us to talk about them. But I encourage everybody to go to our website and see who's involved, because these businesses want to help. These businesses are open for business to helping these companies grow, and they want to help them. Maybe it's funding, maybe it's a banking relationship that somebody doesn't have, right? Which is critical to a business. So it's like these businesses really want to try to help them succeed and grow and be a success. So.
Perfect. That's great. Anything else you'd like to mention regarding the event?
Oh gosh, I can't thank enough our Diversity, Equity, Inclusion Committee. We have about 40 folks on that committee, and our leaders, Angela Jackson leads that committee. She's amazing. This is really her brainchild, and Terrence Thames, who is with Coco Creative Agency, and also they're both on our board. So they are really our key leaders that are making this happen, and they're the visionaries that said, let's put this together. And now it's becoming a reality, which is just incredible. Our other key folks that are putting in so many hours to make sure, they're volunteers to make sure this goes well. Bobby Segura with WLC, Jennifer Smith with S&S Employment Partners. So that core team, you can learn more about them on our website, but they're working lots of hours in addition to their day jobs. So.
Well, thank you so much, Katherine, for coming on here and telling us about the event. I know that, you mentioned all these things that you're hoping that they'll take away from the event. Do you have plans post-event to keep them engaged? I know you mentioned follow up with some of the connections. Any other plans in the works or in the thought process?
Yeah, so we've had questions from the pitch competition folks and pitch workshop, and they're asking how can we further get some, more coaching and more tools and those kinds of things. So these relationships are just beginning. And so what's wonderful is they are going to meet all these people and that will form lifelong bonds with these folks. We've got Jane Armstrong with the SBA will be on hand for coaching. Christina Moffitt with the partnership is going to be on hand. Megan Milligan with the Center for Economic Success. Nate Pitt with the SBDC. So Nathan, yeah. I'm trying to remember all these names. It's great. So there's a lot of folks that, are going to be building some really, really amazing key relationships that will be lifelong. So it's pretty cool.
Perfect. All right. So I am going to share the screen with your contact. So this is correct, right?
Yeah.
This is the best way they can reach you.
Oh, actually, the best number for me, just my cell. I'll just give you my cell phone number, probably better. That might go to voicemail. I think that's our office phone.
Actually.
Probably forward actually, but my cell is on me 24/7 and it's 689-4447. So 689-4447 if anybody has any questions or shoot me an email.
Perfect. Thank you once again for coming here with us. Very much looking forward to hearing about the responses and how the event turns out. So I very much look forward to hearing that. And then anybody can, if you want to, please feel free to send us an email. Happy to forward Katherine any questions that you might have as well. Katherine at communitycpa.com. And of course, we have these webinars every day except Sunday at 3 p.m. And please, this Saturday, we'll be talking more about the American Rescue Plan Act, focusing on the Restaurant Revitalization Fund and the Sheltered Venue Operators Grant. And Jane Armstrong from the SBA will also be there. Great. So yes, she's been very supportive, and I know she does a lot for the small business community. So once again, thanks so much, and we look forward to having you back on at some point. So
thank you, Katherine. Thanks for all that you do and your team, just incredible. And I remember when you were a much smaller staff 15 years ago or so. So yeah, so congrats on all your success with your organization and helping the community.
Yes. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you again next time. Bye.
Bye, Katherine.